The Euler's disk, you place it in the middle of a mirror and set it running. It goes on for some time. This extraordinary toy I came across about 10 years ago at New York, and I've never forgotten it. I've often played with it. This much better version of it actually has a magnetic...
Size yemin ediyorum geçen denize gittik. Mayosu şu şekilde olan bir kadın vardı. Ben fark etmedim. Hanımım fark etti. Disko topu gibi götü vardı kadının. Yani bir insan götünde neden bu kadar ilgi ister? O da tabii merak meselesi. Disko topu gibi. Böyle döndüğünde gözünü alıyordu.
I've often played with it. This much better version of it actually has a magnetic piece, and you can vary the face of it, because this is not only a light show and you get wonderful light effects from this diffraction, but also a sound show because it makes the most enjoyable
Ses mi
sound.
yapacak?
Basically,
Nasıl
it's a
yapacak ya?
spinning coin which spins for a little time and then falls down with a curious motion. This one is just the same thing but much heavier. This is half an inch of steel and 3 inches across, so it's heavy. It's heavy.
Dönüp düşen şeyi gibi düşecek diyor. Bozuk para gibi.
And it will spin for a long time. This is a very slightly concave mirror, so it'll keep it in the middle. We'll set it spinning and see what happens.
Bamba çiki çiki caho. Bamba çiki çiki caho ley ley. Bamba çiki çiki caho. Ne oluyor lan? Ne oluyor oğlum?
ESC'de oyun durmuyor, gerizekalı.
Ananı sikeyim, sonsuz enerji.
Самаха.
Bu Gavat'ın dünya ile ilgili derdi ne lan?
It's a very dull bell, isn't it? Overdamped.
Sinirlerim bozuldu ha.
This is a face bell, or Y bell, YI, from China. I've waited for this for 20 years. I finally got one. I'm very pleased. That's something extraordinary. So the bell comes with a frame, or it comes with a hammer, and the frame holds this interesting thing here, which is, would you believe, a little heater device. You put something there and set light to it to heat the thing up. So there's going to be a bit of science involved in here. Let's see if we can get the scientific instrument.
Abi ne? Sorunun ne?
Something happens when it warms up. So we better find from one of these infrared thermometers what the temperature is to start with. I can't be too close. There's 2 spots. I can't be too far away. 2 more spots. When it's on 1 spot, now the temperature is 31 degrees centigrade. 31 degrees centigrade. And that's the starting temperature. That's the ambient temperature of the room. So we've got to now heat it up to see what happens next.
Ne olacak ısıtınca?
So, now what we're going to do is see how the temperature rises and what happens as the temperature rises. So certainly it starts a bit more still over. Let's have a go with this one. Here we go. Oh, that's the right distance. That says almost immediately it's heated up to 55. Extraordinary.
55 derece.
Almost immediately.
55
It's going to get hotter. 58 degrees.
58
Any more? No, it's still
Ses yok.
It's overdamped, they call it. Now it's 64. This is amazing.
64 68
Nothing at the top never does make any noise, but at the bottom it should ring, and it's not making any ringing sound at all. 73 degrees. Look at that. It's shooting up. What an effective heater that is. No, it's still dull. 75 degrees, 76 degrees. We're coming up. Yes, look at that. 80 degrees. No, it's still sounding dull. Overdamped. It's hardly a bell, is it? Ah, 90. That's coming up nicely. Any sound there? Oh, that is definitely beginning to sound a little bit more not quite resonant. Depends on which part of it. Oh, there's something coming there.
Ne
That is
oldu
definitely
ya?
sounding more bell-like. That's a nice sound. That's what a bell should sound like. And from some of these bells actually had different notes from how you hit it, but this one's just the one. Well, it's slightly higher there. Okay, so that's about. Oh, it's coming down. It's 98. So that some of these bells actually had different notes. For that, we've got to turn off the flame. So we'll put that over there. That's a proper come to dinner bell, isn't it? Wow. What happens then when the thing cools down? Well, for that we've got to turn off the flame. So we'll put that over there.
Soğutmaya başlıyor.
It heats quicker than it gets cooler, I think. I have to blast some cold air on it. Lower 90s now. Oh, that's getting a little less. It's quite wooden now. About 30 degrees.
Ya bu ne be? Aa! Ya bu adamın hayatta ilgili sıkıntısı ne? Bak devam ediyor, sinirlerim bozuldu.
And it's a difficult puzzle.
Ya dayı ne yapıyorsun?
Росомаха.
Sinirlerim bozuldu. Sinirlerim bozuldu. Kusura bakmayın. Ah.
The idea is to get them all to form a line. I'm starting to get it there, but I've got to do a bit of cheating and hold it.
Tek elle lan.
In the middle of each one is a very small magnet there, which helps to stabilize it a bit, but only holds it very weakly. It very quickly releases it. It's not holding it at all strong. But you do need that to help you, otherwise it'd be almost impossibly difficult. But you're supposed to do it with just one hand and slowly build up the snake so it's...
Üst üste koymaya çalışıyor. Ortada da magnet var ama çok güçlü değil.
Last two are going to be the
Росомаха.
Cheat yapıyor. Cheat yapma.
supposed to do that. And the last bit, can I do that without cheating? Just about, yes. Well, with one cheat. And the people who are producing it also said it's also, and they say in the instructions, it's more difficult to do it this way up. Quite a bit more difficult, because they separate just a tiny little bit. A tiny little bit of extra distance means the magnets are holding it even more weakly, and it makes it very, very hard to get the pieces to align themselves. And they also had another version where they had one on top and one underneath, and that looked absolutely impossible. So this is tricky enough, but that's a bit of fun. Something I found at the New York Toy Fair. There's a company down in Texas who'd invented it, and to my mind, it's a very nice little mechanical toy. Something that I love. I don't know what what's the message. What are the figures? Perhaps.
Ya ben bunu ilkokulda yapıyordum be.
Nice addition. It's a wonderful thing here called a super egg, which I wanted for a long, long time. Piet Hein, the Danish mathematician, popularized them about 30, 40 years ago. But it was actually invented, I think, with the mathematics at least.
Al ejderha yumurtası çıkardı amına koyayım.
A German mathematician. And the idea is, although it's completely curved, or there's no straight bit anywhere, and there's certainly no flat bit at the bottom, it stays like that because it's got a centre of gravity going right through that point, which means if you displace it very slightly, it'll happily wobble back to its stable point. If you go too far, it'll fall over like that. But if you do a gentle little rock, it'll stay like that and then gradually come to a halt and just rest in one place.
Kanka biz ona hacı atmaz
The
diyoruz.
super egg, they call it. Also, it's powered by electrical source. You actually put a USB socket into the mains and then feed this into here and then charge it up. Inside the top, well, let me just set it spinning first. At its best, when they've set the record, the stopwatch going, they found it's gone on for 19...
Topaçın anasını sikmişler şu an.
That's the world record. There's on performance of what I think must be the longest running spinning top available. I think for the 90 hours, they found it did stop after a while. But
90 saat.
They found it was the battery that failed, not the top itself. So they cheerfully put new batteries in it and set it spinning again. Extraordinary. But a wonderful piece of engineering and of work. The Limbo spinning top. That's a tremendous new addition to my spinning top collection.
Adamın topaç koleksiyonu var beyler. Alo. Abi sesim geliyor. Ya adamdan titreşimi alıyorum resmen. Yani hani evine seni götürüp güzelce oyuncaklarıyla oynattırıp ondan sonra etinin tadına bakmak için üzerinde ilginç deneyler yapmak yolunda ilerleyecek bir sapıklık hissediyorum adamdan. Yani gel işte sana topaç koleksiyonumu göstereyim. Ondan sonra şuradan biraz kesip yiyor böyle. Evet, insan eti de lezzetliymiş falan diye. Korkutucu yani, bilmiyorum. Adam gay zaten, öyle mi? Gay olunca insan eti mi yiyorlar, amına koyayım? Ne alakası var?
Росомаха.
Bakacağım Nexail, bakacağım. Sözümüz söz. Ben gerildim biraz. Birazcık bir gerginlik oluştu bende yani.
Росомаха.
Onyon 21 ay olmuş. Abi ben Avusturya'da pek çok Türk arkadaşım yok. Ben hatalar devam yapabilir miyim? Devam yapabilirsin sen Avusturya'da.